Hello everyone and welcome back to this next lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to talk about some of the requirements for this course. So if you want to take this course, you should be comfortable with certain things. It's not a beginner level course, right? This course is an intermediate to advanced level course, and therefore there are some prerequisites if you want to be able to complete this course or even reach an advanced stage in this course. So to begin with, in terms of knowledge of electrical engineering and power electronics, this course will need only a basic knowledge of it, right? You need to know some of the circuit laws like KCL, KVL, because I'll be drawing some conduction paths and writing some equations using Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law. So you must be at least having that basic knowledge of network laws. Also, basic knowledge of power electronics is sufficient. At least you must know what are diodes, what are MOSFETs, IGBTs, and so on and so forth. You don't need to know the details of them, but at least some basic knowledge of how these devices work is important. This course will provide a very basic overview of power devices, right? Like I said, this course is not in the details of power electronic applications. So I will be mainly focusing on switching strategies. The idea here is to generate gating signals. That's all we care about in this course. How to generate gating signals to extract the maximum out of your converter. So therefore this course will not look into the actual details of devices, but I will give a basic overview of the few devices that we will be using in this course, right? Because to create a simulation model of a converter, we do need some controllable devices and we do need diodes. So at least I'll describe that in brief. Now, in this course, I'll be using Python programming almost completely for everything. Whether it is for simulations, whether it is for generating gating signals, whether it is for doing frequency analysis, whether it is for generating plots. Python is for everything. So if you want to use the circuit simulator Python power electronics, and that is what I'll be using in this course, I would say you must be comfortable with Python programming. If you have your own circuit simulator, right? It could be either free or proprietary, then I am assuming you are comfortable writing and building control codes and blocks, right? I cannot help you learning whichever circuit simulator that you're trying to use. If you want to use LTSpice or PSIM or PSCAD or MATLAB, then I would say please become comfortable with that. Take some tutorials in those, because I don't use those software, and if you're stuck with that, I cannot help you. I can only help you with Python power electronics because that is what I use nowadays for all my simulation requirements. Now, this course has more than 30 hours of video content, right? So it is not a short course. It is not an overview course. It is not just a few presentations. This course has a lot of details. As I said, there will be hours and hours of simulation and analysis of simulation results, right? It may take, especially in the last section on three-phase converters, you might find close to 4 to 5 hours of simulation content. That is me simulating circuits, writing code, analyzing the simulation results. There will be hours and hours of that. So this course needs a lot of patience and a lot of diligence, right? If you're in a rush, if you need to know something real fast, then I would say this course is not really for you. As I said in the previous course, there are other resources on the internet. Please do look for them. This course is if you really want to get into the details of switching strategies. If you want to know how to analyze converters and develop switching strategies to extract the most out of them, then take this course. So you need a lot of diligence to complete this course. This is not something that you can just watch over a few hours or even listen to while you're traveling to work or coming back. That won't work. This is something that you really need to spend a lot of time sitting in front of your computer, having your simulator ready and simulating along with me, right? Otherwise this course will not be much use. So again, as I say, this course uses the free and open source circuit simulator Python power electronics. I have created this circuit simulator. Now, the reason why I created this circuit simulator, because I wanted to use a simulator which I could control the way I wanted to, so that I can teach power electronics and I can create my own projects without any hassles of licensing requirements or wondering what's going to happen with the circuit simulator that I'm using if it is free and open source. In this case, because I am the creator, I can do what I want, and I know that I'll be building this for as long as I live. So there is no problem as far as I am concerned. If you do not, as I already said, if you have another circuit simulator, you're welcome to use them, because a lot of the code which will be described in this course can be translated to other circuit simulators. If you are new to Python Power Electronics, if you have not used Python Power Electronics, then you can find details on how this Python Power Electronics can be downloaded, how you can install it, and how you can simulate circuits with various other resources, right? So please check the resources in this video. With this video, I have attached a document, and that document contains a list of all the links that you can find, where you can find resources to help you in learning how to use Python Power Electronics. All right, and very soon I'll be showing you some of those resources in this lecture itself. Now, another thing is that I'll be using quite a bit of NumPy, right? And I'll also be using a lot of Matplotlib for generating plots. So if you are comfortable with using these, then it would also be a great to have, though this is not the focus of this course. So when I do deal with these, that is when I do use NumPy and Matplotlib, I will try to describe as much as possible in detail from the very basics. But still, if you're comfortable using NumPy and Matplotlib, then that would be great. Now, to learn how to use Python Power Electronics, there are a lot of free and paid resources that I have created, right? And I will show you that very soon. I have my own YouTube channel. I am on social media. I have a lot of documents. I have many things that you can use, right? I have also another course on Udemy called Simulating Power Electronic Circuits Using Python. And I'm going to show you all these resources very soon. But the link for all this can be found with this video, right? And as I said before, if you do not want to register for another course, I will show you very soon my YouTube channel, and you will find the link for that in this with the resources attached with this video, right? There is a PDF file. Please do check it out. I have listed all the links where you can find free resources with which you can learn how to use Python Power Electronics. All right. So with this, very soon, next, I'm going to go to my web browser and I'm going to show you some of those resources right now. But again, you do not have to actually check them out right now. This is just for your own information. If you are interested, please look through the resources where I've listed them all out in detail. So I am already on the Udemy webpage, and as I said, this is one of the first course I created, that is Simulating Power Electronic Circuits Using Python, right? This course is describing the details, or at least the basics, of how you can use Python Power Electronics. This course is all about using Python Power Electronics. So it describes how to install it, how to set it up, how to simulate basic circuits, how to write control code, what are the different control variables that you can use, and things like that. This describes just the basic use of Python Power Electronics. All right. So if you're willing to buy another course, you don't have to, but if you're willing to, you can consider this. And as I already said, this course will use NumPy, Matplotlib, and also some basics of signal processing. Very little basics, not a great deal. But if you are interested in another course on signal processing using Python, then you can consider this other course which I have also on Udemy called Basics of Digital Signal Processing for Power Engineers, where I describe how you can design filters using Python, right? So this again has a basic section on NumPy, right? It has a basic section on NumPy, and with this you can learn how to use NumPy and Matplotlib, right? So this is something that you can consider if you want a quick jump start into how to use NumPy and Matplotlib in this course. So now that this is done, I will take you to the home page of my website. Again, this link is provided in the resources with this video. The website is pythonpowerelectronics.com. All right. So this project is an ongoing project, and as I said, it not only is a circuit simulator, but it is also a huge learning resource for those who are power electronics engineers and those who want to learn power electronics. So for example, if you come down to this page, you will find a lot of other details, and I would say go ahead and scroll through it, but these 4 buttons are the main ones. So for example, if you click on the download button, this will take you to the downloads page and you can download the circuit simulator. So I have a web application and I have a command line application, and as I will show you later, The command line application is only advisable if you are very well versed with Linux and you are very comfortable writing command line code, right? Or writing, at least executing Linux commands. Otherwise, the web application is what is preferred. I would say whenever you start a new project, come over here, have a look and check if you have the latest version of Python Power Electronics, right? Because I release newer and newer code every time. There are new features, there are bug fixes. So come and have a look every now and then whether you have the latest code or rather the latest circuit simulator. And if you come over to learn, these are a list of all the other courses which I have, almost all of them also on Udemy, right? So you can check them all out. And if you are interested just in a basic overview of power electronics, then in that case you can check out this last course, Why Specialize in Power Electronics, right? This is just to give you an overview of what is the advantage of doing power electronics in these modern times. And if again, as I said, I have a YouTube channel and I'll be taking you there very soon. These are all the videos related to all the circuit, everything to do with this course. I have a lot of videos that you can choose, you can look at. So these are all different videos on different topics, such as how to install the circuit simulator. There is an entire DC to DC converter lecture series and so on and so forth, right? So if you want to watch videos, these are all free resources. You have to pay absolutely nothing to watch them. All right. Whether you need to subscribe to YouTube, I do not know. I do not know how YouTube works. You probably can watch YouTube without any subscription. So you don't even need a subscription to actually watch this, right? You don't need anything. And the last is, if you prefer to read rather than actually watch, then I have written books and I have also released some papers on this. These are papers on different aspects of the power electronics and also on certain things such as and certain presentations I've given at different points of time, right? So I will then take you over to my YouTube channel. As I said, the YouTube channel can be found here. Either you can go down here and you can click on all these social media links, or you can just go up here and check out any of the videos. Any of these links will take you to the YouTube channel, right? So in any case, the YouTube channel, this link is also provided with the resources of this video. And this is where I release a lot of videos on different topics in power electronics, right? So you can go over and have a look at playlists. And in playlists, I collect all videos together according to their topic. So for example, I have a basic video on simulating electrical machines. I also have a huge playlist on simulating DC to DC converters. And I would recommend that if you want to learn how to use the circuit simulator, please check out this video, right? So for example, if you check it out, you will find that this contains a whole lot of videos. I mean, the number of videos here are close to almost 60 videos. And I have simulated almost every different type of converter, DC to DC converter, starting from the buck converter, the buck boost converter, the Chook converter, the Zeta converter, the Sepik converter, and many others, right? So if you want practice with learning how to use Python Power Electronics, just check out these videos and simulate a few circuits and you'll be comfortable in no time at all. So you don't need to take any paid resources. These lectures are good enough, right? Almost all these lectures range from 15 to 20 minutes and they are very easy to watch. They are all simulation based lectures where I'm simulating circuits. So this is a great way to actually learn how to use the circuits. So with these, I will end this lecture. As I already said, please, this course does assume that you know how to install Python Power Electronics, you know how to use Python Power Electronics. So if you have never used it, please consider checking out some of these resources, right? So you can always check out this Installing the Circuit Simulator is an entire playlist on how to install the circuit simulator, right? It tells you how to set it up, how to get it working, how to launch it, and how to use it. Or not how to use it, but how to at least set it up in either a Windows system or even a Linux system, right? So all these resources are yours, free of cost. And here, except if you would rather buy another course, then of course these two courses are also available on Udemy itself. So you can check them out if you would rather take a course rather than just look for resources on YouTube. So with this, I'm going to end this lecture. If you have any doubts, such as you still need other resources or you still need help learning something, please do post in the Q&A forum and I'll be happy to help you. Otherwise, I will see you in the next lecture where I'm going to give you a few tips on how best to complete this course. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye for now.